So recently, while visiting a very rural community, um, I learned that the pastor that was in place was leaving, and so that left the community without a pastor. He had to leave to go find work, and it just was such an eye-opening moment for me of like why does a good pastor have to leave to get work? He's serving community, but they're not able to support him, and he couldn't find work where he was. So what is it that we can do for pastors that allows them to stay in the community that they love, live there, and work there, and be supported? So I was talking with the friends that I was visiting, and an idea really began to form. What if we took the church, in this case it was a closed church, and we turned it into a hostel where people traveling through the area could stop, stay, see more of the community, invest in the community at their restaurants, at their laundromats, at their hotels, whatever's in that community. They're there long enough to invest. And what if that money turned around and supported the pastor and the church directly?
When my wife came to me with the idea of starting a hostel in a rural community, at first I thought it was a little bit crazy. So I started to do some research on tourism and travel in our state. It turns out that bicyclists alone were spending $80 million in the part of the state that we were talking about starting a hostel. And suddenly, the idea of starting some sort of a hostel out in this rural, sort of remote section of the state started to make a lot more sense. And even better, it looked like it was an opportunity to maybe help the community, not just put a pastor in place, but to bring business and money back into those communities that are maybe missing out on these great opportunities.